going on, y'all? Lavoisier here to talk to you about another. Okay, so we're doing a bedtime story. Now, I'm driving. I don't even know the laws for North Carolina right now about holding your phone and doing video or whatever. But I feel like I need to talk, so here it is. Now, to be honest, I just want to get something off my chest, right? So there's a lot of stuff that I've done in my life that, I'm very, very proud of. But there's also 1, 2, 3 things maybe very minimal that I'm not very proud of. And I'm really, really digging deep into my life right now. I'm trying to figure out, where am I going? I know where I've been, and I know where I wanted to go at one point, but now I need to know, the purpose of my life. Why am I working so hard? Why am I doing the things that I'm doing? Why am I making the choices that I'm making? How are they affecting my life? Where do I want my life to go? Where am I supposed to be? What's real? What's fake? What type of pain am I causing myself? What type of pain am I hiding from myself? And once I get all that in the open, I can really, really set my goals, set my focus on moving forward. Because I don't think I can move forward if I'm still somehow harboring stuff from the past. And there's a lot that I need to forgive myself for. There's a lot of decisions that I made, especially within the last year or two, that I just need to say, you did what you had to do. You made a decision that you had to make at that time in that moment. And even though now where things are better and you feel like you may have been able to get through it, at that time in that moment when I made the decisions, who knows if I would have made it through? Who knows what kind of position I'd be in now had I not made the decisions that I made? It's really hard to tell and it's really hard to identify. But, one thing in particular, I'm not going to put my business out there or whatever, but last July, I made a decision to do something. And, my mama stopped talking to me. My family wasn't really there for me. Nobody was there for me. Not even the other person that it involved. And I had to go through that by myself. My sister was there. But it was just so painful. And it was the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. Ever. I said I would never do it. And I did. But it wasn't something where I just said, I'm going to do it. It was me making a decision to save my own life. And it was necessary. But it doesn't make it easy at all. So I need to forgive myself. And as easy as it is to say, I forgive me, do I? I think I really need to break it down to myself and actually convince myself that it's okay. I need to tell myself that it's okay that I made the decision that I made and move forward. I need to tell myself that it's okay I've broken off all these engagements. Because I think sometimes I look back and say, dang, I should be married right now. 5 engagement rings, 2 promise rings. But no matter how amazing the relationship was, I have to honestly say, if I actually stuck through in any of those situations, where would my life be right now? I promise you I would not be where I am right now. I promise you. My life would have took a different turn. I'd have probably been a wife and a mother and not career driven. And who's to say? And honest to God, who's to say? Everything we do, everybody that we meet is in your life for a purpose, for a reason. They're either there for the long haul or they're there for a specific amount of time just to get you to a place get your mindset to a place, get you ready, get you prepared for something else that's coming in your future. And that's where I am right now. I'm trying to acknowledge who's here for the long haul and who's not. And I want to acknowledge what's my lessons learned, and have I learned those lessons so that I can move forward with my future. I think I'm ready to move forward with my future. And I'm taking the necessary steps in order to get prepared for my future. So you have to forgive me because I'm driving. So I look back at my phone and it looks like I'm looking away from the camera. And then if I look at the camera, I completely cannot see the road. But if I look at my phone, I can still see the road. So I'm trying not to kill myself. But today, I'm going to forgive me for everything. I'm going to identify everything that I feel like I did for the moment. And I need to forgive myself for it. Like, I think a lot of pain that I've gone through, even within the last week and a half or so, last 2 weeks, hell, the last 8 or 9 months, I put myself through that pain because I made a conscious decision to just allow things to happen and go certain ways that I should have never agreed to. So anything that I feel, any agony, any pain, any devastation, any hurt, I can't put that off on anybody but myself. So now it's time for me to identify my happiness. Now it's time for me to identify what my standards are. Now it's time for me to identify what I will and will not fall for. And it's time for me to identify, there's a quote that says, everybody's going to hurt you. You have to decide who are the ones that's worth suffering for. And that's where I'm at right now. Who in my life is worth me suffering for them to be there? I feel like it's going to be a short list. But I'm ready for that next phase of life that's just going to be absolutely amazing. And I'm just ready for that next phase of life that's going to be absolutely amazing. I feel it. Like, there's so many positive things that are happening in my life right now. And there's a lot of negative too, don't get me wrong, but there's so many positive things as far as career, as far as my business, as far as the people that I'm meeting. I've never met so many upscale black people. And I don't want anyone else to see this that, feel any type of way, but it's always good to connect with your own ethnicity. And I haven't seen a lot of that in my career. Like, for the most part, I've just been around, upscale Caucasian people or whatever. And that's good and that's fine. And I've learned a lot and I love them and I appreciate them. But it feels oh so amazing to actually see it in the black community now as well. And to actually have these people in my life, like as mentors and stuff. There's always something on my nose. I have the driest skin, y'all. I'm sorry. I really need to drink water, but it's been a busy weekend. I'm on my way to get my babies. But anywho, time for a new start, fresh face. Time for me to, oh look, I got my nails done. Like, it's time for me to just project the image that I want to really come true. Like, how they say speak things into existence? Not only do you need to speak it, I think you need to actually live it. So I think it's time for me to actually live and speak and just be the person that I want to be in the future. Work hard as the person that I want to, that successful person that I want to be in the future. Like, any image that you have of me, and don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna party. I'm still gonna party and hang out and love my friends and love my family. Like, that's never gonna change. Never gonna change. No. But as far as other things that I want, career, family, success, philanthropy, that type of stuff that I want to make sure that that image of me is seen as well. So take what I'm saying, apply it to your life, apply it to your future, and just know that whatever you want out of life, whatever you want out of your job, whatever you want out of your family, whatever you want, period, out of anything, don't put it in the hands of anybody but yourself. Any decision that you make, no matter how bad it is, no matter how hard it is, no matter how much you doubt or hate yourself for the decision that you made, you can't change it. Live with it. Apologize to yourself. Accept your own apology and move forward. Don't hold a grudge against your own soul, your own heart. Just be the best you that you can be. There's no guarantee of how we're supposed to act, how we're supposed to be, how we're supposed to live. Like, all you can do is what you can do. And if you got to make a bad decision in order for you to do what you have to do, learn to forgive yourself. It doesn't matter how long you're in a bad situation. It doesn't matter how long you're in a bad relationship or a bad friendship. When you finally make the decision to say, I want to be in a happier place, or I want to be a happier person, or this isn't for me, when you choose to make that decision to be better, to do better, to see yourself in a happier place, in a better place, because you see yourself there, and you finally make the decision to do it, stand by your decision. What people think of you does not define who you are or who you will be. You do that. Y'all be blessed. Have a great day. Have a great week coming up. I love y'all. Like and subscribe to my page, Lavoisier. We'll catch you on the flip side.